All right, we're off. We've got kind of a big load here because I wanted to make camp comfortable. Subaru would not have made it up this road super easily, so glad I decided to walk it out. Extra 5 miles, not so glad about that. And beautiful morning at 7 a.m. here. All right, well, 2 miles on the road. We made it past the upper trailhead and hiking on the trail here. Pretty good trail. We'll be another 3 miles that I can make camp. First good look here of the routes. Got on the left side, that's Tijeras, and then in the center is music, and then on the right side is Milwaukee. I think behind Milwaukee you can see Pico Islado. All right, we made it to camp. Got all my stuff out, and it's time to walk up this basin and hopefully get to the top of Tijeras there. Unfortunately, there are some clouds coming in at this point, so I'm hoping I don't get turned around. So I'm at what I think is supposed to be the crux of Tijeras. Some clouds coming in, but nothing super scary looking yet. I think I need to go up either that gully, well really you can stay on the slab, or this just looks a lot easier. So I might go up this instead. Alright, well I decided to go up this because the rock just looks much better and it looks really blocky and easy, so yeah. We're up at the final saddle. That is Tijeras, and that is music. Woohoo! Top of Tijeras. Super fun ridge scramble. Not too difficult. It's a nice day. Definitely got some time with the clouds. Alright, so I just came down from up there. Clouds are moving in. Gonna skip music and go straight for the down climb here. Thing is, there's a bunch of, I think, mountain goats down there. They've decided to set up shop in the rocks, so hopefully I can skirt around them. I just got through the crux of the down climb. It's right there. It's probably 4th class, and it's short, but it's really loose at the top. And now I just have to go down this little gully. Not too bad there. You. Well, we got the fleece pants on. We're just looking at our summit from today, right next to the campground. And got a classic stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes. Alright, well, it's like 6:30. I wanted to leave at 6, but honestly, I'm still procrastinating because it's kind of windy. I don't know if you can hear that. It's been windy for the last like 4 hours, and it makes me feel like it's going to be cold until the sun comes up. So, in the spirit of that, here's a little tour of the pack. Got a ½ liter of water on the chest, and then we've got like some granola bars and stuff in here. It's like 300 calories, probably another 300 calories in there. Well, then we got a boba bar, 2 honey stingers, and some candy. That's about 800 calories. And we got like another 800 calories in here, and another 800 mils of water, helmet. And so we're up at the saddle. Definitely windy, which is gonna make me more cautious. but it's gorgeous out. And behind me right there is the ridge we're going to try to go up. I think this is where you really get committed onto the ridge, and yeah, it's everything looks harder from further away. It all looks really fun from here. Got this really low angle slab to go up, and then we're onto the ridge again. Well, we're on the ridge proper. Exposure is not too bad actually, and I just came up this little slab, which I think I'm going to keep going up. So we're off the main ridge because it was a little spicy, but I think the true summit is just above me, so I've got to go across these grassy ledges and then up to the top. Woo! I made the summit. Music Peak. Looks pretty sweet. Great views. Fun scrambling. There's Milwaukee, Pico. Great view of the Needles now. It's actually Humboldt, another 14er behind Milwaukee. And I think that's Marble Mountain. I might try and go up there today if the urge strikes me. An excellent grassy butt scooch. Decided to give a shot at the traverse over to Milwaukee, and this part of the ridge was not going to go, so I went down this way, came from over there. It was alright, but I think once I get down here it should be pretty chill. Alright, so we're looking back at the summit of Music. Obviously kind of sketch, so I did my down climb off to the right and my butt scooch over there, and then I'm back on the... Alright, so we just came from up there. We traversed down on these grassy ledges, came around up here, and now I think we need to do basically the same thing again because the true ridgeline is too sketchy. Okay, I am almost out of the annoying part of this. I did a not very fun down climb from up there and came down here, and then I took this ramp and I cliffed out. I came back and then I came all the way down and I made it to here. And so now I think the only complication left today is going to be going down this, which we'll figure out. Alright, well, I made it through the final down climb. From there, kind of traversing down here across this grassiness, and now we are chilling. Well, by some way, shape, or form, I managed to pseudo-traverse that ridgeline. It was definitely not direct, nor do I wish it was. But yeah, from here, it's looking like an awesome ramp up to the top of Milwaukee. Alright, we tagged Milwaukee. We're mostly past the interesting part of coming down. Turns out there's sort of a trail here, but I went up there instead. Came down this way, which I regret. That trail looks really nice. Oh well. Well, this was the crux of the thing. Holy crap. By far not too hard, but it's loose, and this exposure just blows your socks off. Well, this trail feels absolutely phenomenal. The fact that there's very little chance of slipping, and if I were to slip, there's nowhere to go. That is just beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so these things are everywhere. Like, not like everywhere, like they're rare, but like they're consistently somewhere. And they just look nasty. I had to butt scooch over some of their little whatevers, but like the whole freaking thing with the flowers, that is so gnarly and it looks really painful to run into. Yeah. Alright, decided to go up one more because why not? We're here, this one's easy, and it's so gorgeous out. A little bit of smoke or haze in the distance, but otherwise not as cloudy as yesterday. Still a little breeze. Alright, well, we're at the top of think this is Marble Peak. There's the little cairn. I must say this is my favorite summit because I don't feel scared at all about getting off of it. That beautiful lake is waiting for me, and I can see the whole path from today. Well, it's still windy. I just came down from up there. I have no idea, like more than 1,000 feet of descending in like less than a mile for sure. So my legs are tired now, but it should be trail miles soon. Well, this wasn't my dream of dreams, but I'm in this steep drainage directly under a talus field. It does provide, I think, a fairly direct path to where I want to go. So that's good. I really need some water now. Got water after almost 8 hours moving on like 1 liter of water. Yeah, we got water. We got hydration multiplier in there. Liquid IV, baby. That's good stuff. Well, fortunately, there wasn't really a trail. There were some cairns at one point, and then it just sort of stopped. So, just following the best game trail I can find. Which takes me in the general direction that I want to go in. I think it should work out. Well, we hit the trail again, and boy is it a treat. We are just jogging back to camp. I don't know how long it'll be, but I'll get there. Alright, I made it back. Yoo-hoo! That cheesy Chex Mix. It's my salty snack of choice for this excursion. And my plan is to just sit here by the lake until I feel like doing literally anything else. Alright, just broke camp in just less than 15 minutes here and we're ready to go. Sunrise on Tijeras, looking real nice. Got about a 5-mile trek that direction and then we'll be at the car. From here, I just need to go to the top of that little ridge there and then it's all downhill. But I mean, this morning glow, it makes you not want to leave ever. I mean, look at that. A little bit of clouds. Tijeras. Music is right behind this tree. There it is. Milwaukee. It's just glorious there. Oh, we're up at, I think it's called Music Pass. Downhill from here. Last view of the mountains, really. And you can tell how windy it is. Look at that cloud on top over there. But yeah, that's it. Bye.